Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Time once again to bring you up to date on a couple of momentum stock picks with our momentum stock analyst for Zacks.com, Mike Vodicka. And you've got a couple of interesting
I think so.
stories that you've come in here with today, stories you've written about recently on our website. One involves Skechers USA, SKW, the ticker symbol. This company is in the footwear business.
Yes, they are. Skechers, they produce, develop, manufacture men's, women's, and children's shoes. And some of our subscribers may be familiar with it. It's fairly popular, but it's kind of a trendy brand. It's been trendy for a while. They're definitely in style, and they are more catered towards a youthful audience, I would say, in general. They operate both domestically and internationally, so they have nice diversity geographically in their business. Market cap of about $1.13 billion, so it's a fairly sizable company. And they've been around since 1992, so they have a decent history.
I saw that. Yeah, they've been around for a while.
They've been able to stay relevant because it's hard for a lot of these high fashion companies to keep that kind of trend going for a while. So that says a lot about the company.
Well, not to mention that it's been a tough market for anything associated with retail here over the past year or so.
It has been. And they've tried to adjust to that by creating more of a value approach to their market while staying fashionable. So they've done a pretty good job of that. Their third quarter results they reported October 21st were pretty solid. Their sales were actually up year over year to about $403 million. And of course, there was a value-oriented approach, a little bit of discounting, but countering that is their margins, their gross margin actually expanded a little bit. So that says they were able to keep their margins intact. That was kind of a nice thing right there. Earnings came in at 52 cents per share. That was 18 cents ahead of the Zacks consensus estimate. So they've beat the last 4 quarters. And as you were saying, that's kind of impressive in this retail environment. It says a lot about the relationship that they have with their customers. They're very loyal.
Yep.
And also, another thing interestingly, they said is they saw strong international sales, so they continue to expand in that market. And that's kind of a trend we're seeing with lots of companies where they're picking up extra sales. After the quarter, their estimates jumped up, spiked up a little higher. Current year jumped up to 68 cents per share. From a valuation perspective, shares are a little bit pricey right now. They're trading at 36 times the current year projected earnings, so that's a little bit expensive. But kind of countering the valuation is their next year estimate, which is stands at $1.47 right now. That's a 117% growth projection, so that kind of balances out the valuation a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what's going on that they're growing this much? But at any rate, so moving on to the chart here, what we've seen is...
Show me the chart.
Shares bottomed out in July, right just below $10, right around $9 or so. And since then, they've shot up to $25 or so. So we've seen some really nice gains in the short term.
All right, and then the other one that you've written about recently, the other company, China Green Agriculture. Now, this intrigues me. In the fertilizer business in China, right?
Yeah, they are.
So that really is the emerging market. I mean, I've been seeing you guys talk about a lot of companies based out in that region lately. Yeah, I know
you're right about that. We're seeing, China, like I said before, is their economy has just been very hot. It continues to be hot. Like last year, most global economies contracted on GDP, and then China comes through and posts like 9% GDP growth. So that kind of large-scale growth is filtering down to all the companies, and we're seeing that show up in the stocks that are coming through all of our screens.
Yeah.
But this is, like you said, this is a company that produces fertilizers, and they also have another business that produces agricultural goods like vegetables, fruit, and also flowers too. So a little bit of diversity there.
So yeah, there's a dovetail though. Not completely diluted. There is a dovetail, fertilizers and the products that are grown using fertilizer.
That's right. Yeah, it's kind of a tie in there. It makes sense.
So yeah, I can connect the dots pretty quick.
That's good. Yeah, they've been around since 2000, so not incredibly old, but they've got about a 10-year history. And it's a smaller company, a market cap of $297 million, so definitely a little bit smaller. Tying into the China story, their third quarter results are really strong. They reported on November 11th. Their sales were up 27% from last year, and earnings came in at 24 cents. That was 4 cents better than the Zacks consensus estimate, so that was nice. And they have 4 consecutive beats now, average of 26% over the last year. Now moving on to some of the actual statistics of their performance, this is a really strong company fundamentally. I wanted to just go over a couple things here. They saw margin expansion during the quarter, up to 62% from 56%. Their cash position is up $17 million to $35 million in cash. They have short-term debt of $2 million. They have no long-term debt, and they have equity of $85 million. So they have a really strong balance sheet. That's definitely going to help them.
Show me the picture of where the stock's going.
Right before we get to the stock, one more thing I wanted to add, though, is that the valuation looks good on this one, too. It's only trading at 14 times. That's kind of rare to see one of these hot Chinese companies trading with that low of a valuation. And then the chart, the last piece here.
Yep.
We've seen some unbelievable gains, really. Shares bottomed out in early March at around $3, and since then they've topped off above 14. So again, some nice short-term gains.
Do you own either of these two?
No, I don't.
All right, check out other Zacks Rank By stock pick suggestions on our webpage, Zacks.com. It's right on the homepage, upper right-hand corner. We put 4 new stock pick ideas up there for you each business day, 1 in each of the investing categories written about on Zacks.com. With Mike Vodicka, I'm Terry Ruffolo.